Right, hello. Good afternoon. Welcome. We're kicking off the early group stages for Casual Boots tournament. We have quite an exciting match today. Two very well-known names, of course, in the random community. kefffka versus CFate, running some very classic Casual Boots. Very much a big fan of this mode. We could start with the boots, of course, in a casual way, and with sword. So, very excited to be here. Of course, I'm Claire Mouse. Joined with me is the boots guy himself, Jem. Of course, tracking for us
Hi.
today is Demon's
Yes.
Druid. How's it going?
Thanks for not calling me the casual boots guy. I'm the boots guy.
I've seen you do lots of things for this.
Although I do like some casual boots. Yeah, that's gonna be fun to see. Yeah, we have here CFate and kefffka. kefffka is the guy that got me out of the Kabuki tournament. So I would love to see the guy suffer.
Oh, that's right.
No, just kidding. He's a great guy, and I hope he has a lot of fun today. And loses, but yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. We have another tournament of casual boots. It's always fun. Just the basic mode. Nothing wrong with that. And it's nice to see like a tournament where there's very experienced players, but also lots of new players.
Yeah,
That's kind of the nice thing about this tournament in particular, because it just has both usually.
Yeah, it's really great to see such great turnout. Actually forgot I think they actually got to exactly 128 participants. Or no, what was it? Yeah, I think
96, I think.
96, sorry, 96. But I mean that's like extremely like really nice showing. And as you mentioned before, lots of the range of skills across the player base for this tournament is quite variable, but it's actually really great to see, right? Because casual boots has been like the mode itself has been around for quite some time, but it's still, you can see, as you said, like veteran runners coming back to this mode because it's a lot of fun to play. Then also it's also pretty approachable for newer runners. Actually, I think we got a lot of people also doing the mentor tournament as well, kind of being shuffled into these groups, and then also being able to play. And I guess like, well, maybe it depends on your viewpoint, but as a maybe like newer player, you don't necessarily get an opportunity to kind of play against like kind of like the titans of the random community. And so I think, especially with random groups that they ended up doing this year, you get a really like nice kind of opportunity. Like now, no, it may not necessarily be great for, let's say, your tournament life or chances, but it is an opportunity, right, to kind of play against. It's like being able to play against the best. Right?
Yeah, I think that's a great thing. At least for when I remember when I started out like playing against like the strongest players, it was always exciting and just a great opportunity to learn. And yeah, that's, I assume, still the same for the new players. So yeah.
Yeah, and that's also, of course, not to say that the let's say like veteran players, like they can't not learn something, or like, there's always going to be opportunities to learn some new things. Also really kind of great to see, because kefffka and CFate have kind of been in the community for quite some time, to see kind of like their progression. I mean, at some point everyone was kind of like a no-namer, right? Like nobody really knew some of these names, but then to see them basically kind of progress, right, as part of their rando career was really cool to see. As you said, right, I understand this is rando, but the progressive, I guess, like win rate and success, right, of these two players have just been steadily increasing, right? So like the positive trend is really nice to see. I would say in particular, CFate on the winning team of the Open League that happened for Season 7 this year. So that is like a humongous accomplishment, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. What a gamer.
We have started off after a little bit of delay. Now, those of you who maybe have watched Casual Boots before will certainly know that there is a benchmark, fairly challenging one at that, is to get a sub 5. In particular, there is a 4:55 minimum time that people are kind of going after. We'll see in this case how ambitious and how friendly some of the enemies can be, and maybe some of the we can get some nice equipment right in the front of escape. I really like this thing here, by the way. Oh, CFate, not picking up the small
He's
match
insane.
dispenser.
He's insane. He's skipping the match.
Did you mention to us before, maybe this is a little bit behind the scenes, that CFate maybe was a little bit, feeling a little bit nervous, maybe under pressure, being now judged by his escape, that he has to cut a corner, in this case maybe cut a magic pot out of the way?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
dude.
enough he usually skips that just because of the pressure. Maybe
I
he
will-
really needs that
yeah.
sub 5.
I will say though that I'm glad to see that nobody did a map check this early in escape. That is, there is in fact a incorrect time to do map checks. The incorrect time is any time before you get out sick. I'm actually joking, but I'm actually not.
No. This is the best thing about casual boots, going for good escape time. And if you waste the 3 seconds on the map check, then you just look stupid. Like, it is what it is.
It's just like the time that you can't get back, right? So,
Exactly.
looks like guards, unfortunately, not being super friendly to CFate.
Yeah, unfortunately he bonked, so he alerted the guards and like cost them a bunch of time there. You can still get the sub 5 with that, but it's gonna be harder.
Yeah, and of course we're coming up to, I guess, like the escapes or quote-unquote boss. Some people do, especially in NMG, the ball and chain is considered to be one of the hardest enemies. Of course, it does a lot of damage to you, takes a lot of time, but also it can be quite dangerous. Yep. One heart of damage. I'm scared.
He's fine. He's got this. Right. CFate, on the other hand, had a very excellent ball and chain fight. I'm pretty sure he didn't clink a single time, and that actually saves a lot of time.
Yeah, and in fact, this is one of like the more maybe like subtle things that, and I don't want to speak for everybody, especially even like newer runners, but when you're kind of like first watching the game and you watch good players do clean execution or like boss fights or something, right? Especially for something like ball and chain, maybe like Armos, you're just like, oh, okay, like just. It looks like they're spamming, but it's actually very like rhythmic. They are not spamming; they're actually like timing things. So when you first kind of like start the fight yourself, you're like, okay, I'm just gonna press the B button a bunch of times, and then it actually doesn't. It's actually not that easy. So really kind of see in this case that we've got some good practice going on.
Yeah, I wonder if kefffka will pick up a heart here. Yeah, it's
very good idea.
You probably don't lose a heart in the sewers, but sometimes you do, so it's just good not to die. I don't know, like there's nothing more tilting than dying during escape, even if it's, like not as bad of a time loss as, for example, dying to a picking a random example here, and
yeah, it's so great.
Yeah, it's just if you die this early, it's. I don't know. It's just so extremely tilting. You just feel like you've lost already.
Yeah. No.
Maybe only lose like a minute at most.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think part of it also is just like it's kind of like the compounding factor as well. As you said, it's very early game. We're 4 minutes into escape, and well, this death is going to carry with you for the rest of like the hour and I don't know, like 30 minutes, right? And so you just have this whole like, I just lost a minute and a half at the beginning of this, how am I going to make this up? And then that can actually like snowball. We've seen a lot of races, I won't say like decided, but certainly very much influenced by maybe I wouldn't have normally done this, but I got to cut a corner, or I got to make a decision, I got to make a move, try and make up this minute and a half, right? And it can certainly be, well, we don't really necessarily know what effect that can have, but it doesn't usually appear to be. It's on the positive side.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you feel like you have to cut a corner and then you cut a corner successfully, that's usually pretty good. But yeah, it's just sad when you tilt yourself and think you to do something and then lose because of it.
Yeah.
It's happened to everyone.
Exactly.
We got a 503 from CFate. And
very respectable times. Yeah, these are really great. Very very glad to see some like these players running, and especially when we've got some kind of on both sides a little bit of unfortunate RNG from the guards as well. Got bullied a little bit in different rooms. So hey, look, we have a map check real quick. I saw a crystal Eastern.
Yep, the only crystal we saw in that map check.
That's Yes, right. And yes, I don't think I saw the green pennant anywhere actually.
Nope. Yeah, they were
so,
red and blue.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know if we're gonna talk to Sahasrara this time around. There are 2 extra text boxes for the green pendant knowledge, so I don't know if they just want to, in this case, yeah, just do their map check and kind of figure it out in the dark world once they get there.
No, the thing is, it's never worth it to talk to Saha in like open mode, because like even if you like you know where the green pendant is, but then you still have to map check in the dark world. Because
true. You need to know all the other information, right?
Yeah. There's a total of 5 like special things, right? 3 pendants and 2 5 and 6 crystals. So even if your light world is fully special, and you learn the 4th one with from Saha, then you still need to map check to find out what the 5th thing is. So it's just never worth it.
Yeah, very good point. Just like also we don't take our extra time to go talk to the bomb shop guy unless you're there for the bomb. The big bomb, in which case you've already known which crystals you've had, or which dungeon you've had to go clear in order to go buy the thing.
Yep.
So far, getting out of Sank.
We have found nothing so far.
Yeah, nothing really notable. Lumberjack, we don't have to go at least still do for the prize. Aga still might be on the table, seeing it seems not an uncommon occurrence for casual boot seeds, especially given that we've already started with 1 sword out of the 3 like components potentially for Aga, right? Another sword, cape, and of course that lamp. But yeah, nothing in Lost Woods. We did get some extra bombs from Escape, which also is certainly very welcome. And of course, in addition to a lot of money in our house. So we are somewhat set, at least for the early resources. A little bit of extra money would have always been really nice because, well, Zora is not currently in Logic, but once we pick up that glove or Force the Flippers, then we might be kind of looking at going to make our first major purchase of the game.
What kind of purchase would you say the bottle vendor is? Like a medium purchase?
It's only 100, right? I'm kind of staring at these guys. CFate, where did he get this extra 50 rupees from? Maybe here from the well. I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. Okay. So yes, we have.
But I still have a follow-up question. So if Zora's is a major purchase at 500, and Bottle Vendor is not a major purchase at 100. Is Zora the only major purchase in this game?
No, of course not. There can be multiple major purchases. Have you ever been to the Curiosity Shop, Jen? I heard that there is a red shield on sale for also 500 rupees.
Oh, yes, you're right. Do you think we'll see that major purchase in this race? Or any race in this tournament?
I do not foresee that happening, unfortunately. Maybe in like bingo or seeds where people are having fun to try and get shields as fast as possible. We did find a glove, by the way, and a lamp here on library. The glove was in Chicken House, and yeah, the lamp is here. So I mean, Aga senses maybe starting to tingle a bit.
Yeah, this is
not so much. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We have glove. We have we have lamps, which we have logical mountain access. I don't know if that's where CFate wants to go. I don't know if that's where kefffka wants to go. We do have, of course, all of South Shore open to us. And then we have the dam. We have the drained item. We do, of course, have our last location, Nagina, in Light Worlds. That is a fan favorite location that nobody ever goes to until we don't have Dark World access, except for one spot.
Yeah, I mean, there's like some people you do see do dam into Agana, but I don't know. I feel like it's just not worth it in casual boots, like open mode in general, especially because you just want to try to skip out of the way locations like that, since you don't really need that many items.
Yeah, and it does also seem like, because this is non-keys, as in like the dungeon keys and items are shuffled just among the dungeon, the number of things you're kind of looking for over the course of a, as you said, open seed, like this is actually surprisingly not that many. I don't know, maybe you need like 15 to 20 things, right? You can see them kind of like lit up on the tracker. The Demon's Druid, Demon's Druid is very nicely like handling for us. So then, like, if you're not looking for that many things, you probably don't have as many, let's say, like decisions, and therefore you don't have as many, let's say, like, well, I didn't make a good decision here, so, but there are like still plenty of other decisions I can potentially make up time for, right? So then, you have to, I think, like weigh each decision somewhat more carefully. Kind of be a little bit more deliberate about what you intend to do or not, especially for for these types of seeds versus more, let's say, like hundo modes, AD keys, key drop type of thing. Like you're probably gonna go do a lot of the stuff anyway. So if you go and take maybe some out of the way locations earlier, it's probably fine. It's just that casual boots or like more limited item shuffles. You may not necessarily ever have to go there, right? So if you go there and your opponent doesn't, that's like, I don't know, 2 minutes, right? As you mentioned, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, speaking of decisions, CFate did not go to Ice Rod Cave.
Okay.
Which, maybe because he doesn't have Zora money?
Very possible.
But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you care that much about it, then you should go somewhere else before you come to South Shore. That being said, we found the mids and the pearl.
I was gonna say, like, you know that saying when you say just go to the items? I believe that is what CFate did. He just went to Dark World Access, no problem. We have myths and we have the pearl. Easy peasy, we're going to Village of Outcast. Maybe Kingstone? Yeah, Kingstone first.
Yeah.
To get the myths first. Yeah, it looks like kefffka, kind of to the compliment, I guess, what maybe CFate could have done is that we're going to farm the rest of our Zora cash from the 20 rupee cave. Not too many entries, just only 3.
That's 50 rupees there.
Oh yeah, no problem. Let me just let's just clip in, no problem. Don't do that, by the way. That's not allowed.
Yeah, so this is like a pretty nice time advantage for CFate if what kefffka is doing right now ends up being useless. And CFate never ends up doing it. At the very least, he probably will never have to farm, what was that, 60 rupees from the 20 rupee cave?
Yeah.
That alone is like almost, well, like, whatever, 40 seconds, 50 seconds.
Yeah, it's 2 screen transitions plus the inside of like picking up the 4 pots, right? Yeah, one trip in is that's actually probably around that ballpark. And then of course he went back inside the Ice Rock Cave to go get the water walk, so we can come here. Could have saved 1 trip, I guess. Maybe. CFate already believing in the Dunka playbook of never skipping Skullwoods. We are here. Looks like this. Oh, that's what he knew about the Green Pendant Skullwoods very early on when we talked to Saha to begin with, and well, we're here. Hopefully, to try and get some progression. We have found nothing, right? Key.
No, Skullwoods, there's nothing here.
Yeah,
okay, Zora ends up being worthless in the sense of only being 300 rupees, which does have worth, but was definitely not worth the major purchase.
Correct. Yes, we did. Yeah, we did get as maximum financial refund as we possibly could have in this case. So that does actually put kefffka at a, let's say, like, I would say like a fairly reasonable position, just because we don't have to go and farm for more like pod money, chess game money, dig game money. Like, we do have the rest. CFate looks like he might have, I guess, like, spurned now the playbook out of spite or desire. Maybe good decision making. We've got nothing in the front, and we're just going to leave.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm sure nothing will be back there, don't worry.
I feel like if you go to Skullwoods in a situation like this, you can also check the big key chest. Or you should just not go there at all.
CFate visiting his home.
His house? Yeah.
His house, that's right. And there's a hard container there. So, it's in general, you're not going to turn down health, especially this early in the game. That being said, we don't have a mirror yet, so not quite sure what the, I guess, like, dungeon routing strategy will be. The more health we have without that mirror, the less desirable going into a dungeon trying to get out is. just because it takes so much longer for you to.
Yeah, the thing is,
exit.
you only really death warp often in entrance. In like non-entrance, you really only. Well,
What about pod?
you sometimes do in pod, you do here in Thieves Town. Like, it definitely happens, but it's just a lot less common in entrance. So the hearts aren't that big an issue.
Okay.
That being said, he's definitely gonna lose a bunch of time from all the hearts he has here. Not that he can do much about them. It just is what it is.
Yeah, and of course this is part of the randomizer experience, right? Especially open all these chests. You don't know what's inside these chests. You have to open everything, so you're just gonna you can't put anything back, right? Unless you do a reset. So you're stuck with whatever the game gives you.
As you know, we're just totally clearing Thieves Town. I don't know why. You know, I've played too much key sanity. I thought we need a big key for this.
Well, we don't have a hammer, so I think it's actually I don't think it's unreasonable for us to leave after first floor. We've seen that a lot, right? Especially with our hammer. Maybe we want to do, let's say, like the first leg of the Smith chain, or pick up the Smith, do like our Dark World loop down to Hype Cave, arc, I guess, not Hype Cave. Go back to the village to the drop on Smith, and then do Thieves Now. See if we can get more, see if we can get more items, right? Maybe a hammer will just magic show up on our, on our path. Now that being said, as you said, if we're gonna death warp out of Thieves Town, it's gonna take a bunch of time. So maybe, maybe we'll just go take the risk and go clear Thieves right now. Right? We can always, yeah.
Yeah, you also don't really ever want to come back here since Skull is dependent. So preferably, even if your hammer is at Hype Cave or whatever, you just use it to move on and not come back.
Exactly. I also have not been counting, by the way, for how many items there were at Thieves Town. Saw the map. I think I saw the compass earlier, so maybe there is an item in the big chest.
Yeah, we pulled the lever.
Oh, perfect. Nice. We were supposed to wait for the trap to bombard us. Okay, I mean, Karen can see what kefffka does here.
Yeah, he definitely skips gold, so that's like a solid, like 2 minutes saved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. kefffka is later to Dark World, but he does have Ice Road Cave and Zora area done, which didn't yield anything, but if CFate goes back for that, that's time he'd get back. kefffka also already rescued the old man, so he does have the saving quit on the mountain.
True. Remember what we were talking about of exiting, death flipping out of the dungeon? that definitely won't happen here, right? We're not interested in death flipping? No? Okay.
We picked up the heart. We can now take another hit.
Eating clocks is time consuming? Did you know that the blind pun is usually legible?
I've never seen it before, no.
Okay, yeah, okay. It's all, I understand that maybe you've also played this game a time or two, John, since you are a boots guy, but, I'm just saying, there are always opportunities for you to learn something new. Hey, look, it's a flute! That's a really good item to go find. Okay, kefffka looked like he is going to leave the dungeon.
That's maybe not good for him, considering the flute is on blind. And unlock. It could lock the hammer, since we found the small key.
True. No, I mean, well, he can also just be maybe doing the, delayed trip, right? If you can go find the hammer. Nice boots, by the way. The boots replacement. It's not an actual replacement, it's just we had to put in something for the starting boots item, so here we are.
Yeah, I mean, he probably will come to another later, but yeah, I don't know. It kind of depends on what he finds here. And yeah, if he finds flippers, he might go to pod now and maybe see if he just switches to Meyer and finds bow and hammer there. He can just fear pod instead of double dipping it. Example.
We're not gonna pick up the 20 rupees. That is the price of the dig game. Not gonna be worth our time there.
Yep. In the meantime, at least it looks like we're tied for now. You know, if we ignore that the crystal on CFate's side and the flute. So that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're gonna do our dark rolls, our dark arc, as you said. You know, we're kind of missing hammer, we're missing flippers, so we can't really do much else beyond Hype Cave. We can't get to Pyramid, we can't get over to like the pod area. Never mind,
we can now get over to Pyramid and to the pod area.
Never mind. Yes. What were you saying about the flippers earlier? If kefffka finds this, we might go over to pod. Yeah. Or like that area. He can't take the follower with him, right? Like Kiki is in the way. And Kiki,
yeah, if we go to pod.
I believe replaces the follower. Your existing follower. I guess there's only one follower. But...
Yeah, but we might also just not go to pod. We might just go Pyramid Catfish from here if we continue on. But yeah, we'll see what they decide to do. kefffka, no. Those chest turns are cool, but they lose time because you move away from the chest. Pretty good though, 3 out of 4.
Yeah. We also do see both kefffka and CFate leaving after Hype Cave. I'm gonna do a quick
Hobo
castle check. Like Hylia check, maybe? Hobo? Also?
That's Hobo.
Okay.
He's already done everything else here, so it has to be Hobo.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't have the flute, so it's not like he is somewhat in a rush, I guess, to turn into Smith.
Yeah, and he just doesn't have very many great options here, so getting this check-in makes sense. And, you know, maybe it is the hammer and he can... Nope, never mind.
We are badge justing today. Unhappy with the prize that we got. I mean, our expectations were somewhat unrealistic for someone who does not have a home. Or maybe just hanging on the bridge for fun, right? Oh, look, we have a bow on the Smith. Yeah, that's a really nice item to find. kefffka, of course, is going to get that very shortly. Because there's not actually much you can do with the Smith in non-entrance. Like, you can go into single item entrances, right? Like K45, for example, or I guess you can drop into Skull Woods, but otherwise you're gonna get a lot of text boxes that tell you, like, can't you take me somewhere nice? I need to go home, stuff like that. So.
Yeah. So CFate is giving back the time for Zora. He is still not checking Ice Road Cave though. Which, I mean, we know it's nothing, but it's... I guess he's just maybe committed to skipping it. Don't see that often.
I assume if you do Ice Rock Cave, like, you can just water walk to Waterfall and etc. Or do you, like, lose the water walk, I guess, if you flippers?
Yeah, you lose it when you go into shallow water.
Oh, okay.
Okay, kefffka's taking this bow to Eastern now. That makes sense. It's a crystal. Can get 3 items. Maybe one of them will be useful.
Yeah. And as you said, we're still looking for that hammer. So the prospects of being able to combine pod and Eastern together, which is something that people generally like to do for efficiency. The prospects don't really look that great, right? We don't have hammer, we don't have mirror. And Eastern's a crystal. It's not a special crystal, as it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 7. But it still as well. 3 items here can very much be progression.
Yeah, CFate is following suit. He only has Maya. Yeah, 2 items in Maya Shed and potential Maya dip.
Right.
That he can do over kefffka, which both of these aren't that much better either. So.
Yeah, I guess he can also go like to the mountain that we kind of saw kefffka do earlier, via the flute and then rescue Old Man from the back. But kind of also we saw what kefffka did earlier was that the mountain right now without the hookshot or the mirror is somewhat very lacking, right? You can go rescue Old Man, which is logic, but you can get Spec Rock Cave, and then you can look at Spec Rock Top longingly, and that's kind of it, right? So maybe it's like kind of not worthwhile our time. Okay, it does look like we are. Oh,
And we have
these
found all
big
3
keys
items,
vanilla.
right?
We do need the big key, I think.
Yeah, the big keys one found all 3 items, I'm pretty sure.
Easy.
And they were all useless, so great.
Great.
This is not the
exactly what we want
answer.
to see for Easter. Okay. So I guess we have the back of Skullwoods, or sorry, the middle section of Skullwoods. Second section.
Yeah. Oh, we found a
what else
map.
do we have?
Map arrow money. Okay, so there's 1 item left here, actually.
Okay.
Thank you, Demon's Druid.
Yeah, Demon's Druid. He's paying more attention to the game than at least I personally can ever. So he's our tracker for today.
Bless the trackers.
Kind of no hook shot, so some of the nice little speed bonuses that we can get through like hook speed, we're coming off of manual stairs, so we kind of had the luxury, had to see people go through those intended screens to get to Eastern map chests. Like, ugh. Nice compass. Guess we're going to the boss.
But yeah, we have. What do we have? My area. We have purple chests. We have big key chest and skull.
Yes.
And we have catfish pyramid and pod. At least 4 items on pod. We have the bow. Logic.
Yeah, and this is one of the consequences that we see from having MIDS Dark World access is MIDS kind of give you 1 Dark World access entry, which is Village Valcast. And if you have MIDS, it's a very, and Flute especially, it's a very convenient one to use, but at the same time, if that's your only one, the world is very big. And so if you want to go to any other part of Dark World, you're gonna have to really make sure that you have the time investment for it, because your travel times will be pretty hefty. Yeah, Kefka's definitely making sure that he doesn't he doesn't take an early exit on the boss.
Yeah, Kefka didn't have a great time in these last few rooms of Eastern, but we made it.
Both players setting up a different version. I think Kefka kill. Looks like.
Yeah. You like, never see the one that CFate is doing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
very
also
nicely
quick
done.
so works.
I think that's our first bottle, correct?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. So Sick Kid is now an option. That's an easy check since, well, they probably need to go back to the Dark World from CAC anyway.
Oh, true. I was thinking like CFate can just flute over because he has it from blind, but Kefka, yeah, I'm
Kefka only has Dark World stuff left basically, so he needs to go there too.
Yeah, and it's kind of unfortunate that after all this time, right, he couldn't find, I guess, like something else that can get him more ease of access, right? I guess probably in particular like the hammers was the big one, but he could have gone the flute. That would make things a lot nicer. Hookshot mirror to get him more stuff, so that he doesn't have to leave behind something in Thieves Town. But to no avail, unfortunately.
Yeah, now he pretty much has to do Thieves. Well, he can still just head over to Pod, or like go into Scroll here.
True. Yeah.
Those things are not that great.
Yeah, that's a very long ways over to East Dark World. We just got 2 swords in a row, by the way.
Yep. Tempered and Blue Man all of a sudden. Okay, and Kefka is now going into Scarwoods. I assume since he's gonna feel much more desperate, he will more than likely do the big keys here. So that's potentially something new and relevant.
We can maybe take a closer look as to what was here, because I don't remember CFate going to the big chest. So it could be that there is like the big key and the big key chest like vanilla, and then we come back for the 1 item, which would suck even more.
Yeah.
That might be one of the reasons why CFate's not getting out of here. Panda, they do not both have the flutes. CFate is the only one who has the flute, which is unblind. And that was one of the, I guess, like, decision points between Kefka and CFate. Was that CFate decided to do the backup blind without the hammer, and he got rewarded for it. We are gonna go to Catfish though. What do you think is here?
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the Dark Potion Shop.
Nothing.
Never mind. We are maybe playing
I'm
entrance.
remembering it's not entrance.
Like, what was in that bottle? It was a red potion, right? Do you wanna maybe that red potion wasn't good enough though? It came from Armos, right? We need the Dark World, like more artisanal version.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Alright.
Do we also have
Anything
Gina,
on
by
this?
the way? Did we ever go there?
Oh yeah, we do have that. But I mean, you said it earlier. It's just last location.
Yeah. Usually you don't see it in Dark World. You usually see it in Light World, but I mean, the hammer is there. I think they're both gonna feel pretty terrible. Going
the
all
thing
this
is-
way, or the mirror, or something like that.
Yeah, the thing is, like, Agana still kind of just remains last location, even once you enter the Dark World. Unless you have, like, the Flutimids mirror combo to do it with checkerboard.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe you get book and then just do it after you beat the ammo. But those are, like, the only two times where you don't last locate Agana.
Yeah, and I think we did also see earlier that desert is a pendant, so there's not a lot of. I also understand we don't have like the mirror, or the book, for that matter. So going over to that area is even less desirable, right? Because you don't really want to make any more commitment to that area than you already have. Gina already takes up a lot of time, and then also like, do you want to go be desert? Like, no. I have. This is a pendant. This is not part of my crystal's goal.
Are you sure you don't want to be desert?
I mean, I want them to be desert, but I don't think they want to go be desert. Yeah, we
So
do have a
Kevin's
land.
still
Yeah.
putting off Thieves Town. He's following CFate right now. He really wants them off for Thieves, and that's interesting. That's like I definitely expected him to cave at this point and just do it before going all the way to pot. But yeah, I mean, he might just be able to get a hammer before beating Thieves and get another item out of there.
Yeah, and last locating the item in Thieves Town, Big Chest. I mean, we do have. It's not like it's never happened before. I mean, and obviously it's very terrible when it does happen. But it is if there is a required item in Thieves Town, Big Chest though, and then kefffka can someone manage to get there with the hammer, it'll be a very strong advantage for him.
CFate realizing he's on one heart, so might as well just take the death wolf out of shooter room at that point.
Yeah, especially when you probably want to do like some bomb jumping maybe earlier, later on to like big chest. Having a little bit of extra health will certainly make things a lot nicer. Like this one Harpooner that Kefffka's picking up here on Pyramid Ledge.
Yeah, CFate
and then immediately losing it on the
then
wall.
died.
Did we get a small key in shooter room? Did we see that?
Yeah, there was one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why he's doing
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you because you and Telethar came up with the alternative pod routing, and would you skip shooter room first? Like, do you also do that? Like your route by not going to shooter room first and just going to right side with no hammer, or does your route like assume you have a hammer and a mirror or whatever?
So I've been doing it even without hammer, but I don't know. I think it's worse if you don't have the hammer.
Okay. You can't. I
Because
guess
you
like leave,
kind of have to come
right?
back to the front anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like you still end up over here, so maybe the hammer just doesn't matter. I don't know. Right? Like you still end up like you do bridge chest and then you maybe do big key chest and then you drop down and come here anyway and still death warp. Guess you just have one more chest that could be your hammer mirror to make it better.
We can hold out hope. Not quite the mirror, hammer, anything that would make our lives easier. We did pick up a cape. That doesn't. I think they both checked bumper ledge, right? And they didn't have anything.
Yeah, I don't think. No, kefffka probably checked it at this point on his way to Catfish. The logic for skipping shooter room is you always have to go right side and port the Warlock side anyway, so might as well start with it. And if the key layout is good, then you often can skip shooter room. And if you're if the layout is even better, you might even get away with skipping big key chest and Starforce room on top of that. Because it's just 2 keys that you skip plus a map or a compass. Okay, and there's a mirror.
We found our mirror.
The mirror is definitely worse for kefffka. Because that might just mean there's something in desert or checkerboard cave. And we still need the flute before getting our hammer.
Yeah. I guess that opens up like Graveyard Ledge and K45 for him. That is
it's that
somewhat...
and we get Hera that we can't clear, but it's dependent anyway.
Hera, true.
Yeah, Hera's just so good too. Like, we might not even get an item.
Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, and plus, it, like, do you want
okay, I guess no. Yeah, I guess you always you have guaranteed.
Well,
two items.
Right.
If you have the fire source. But yeah,
right, but like,
sucks.
maybe we don't want to. Yeah, like it's Pendant Desert, or not Pendant. Well, it is Pendant Desert, but it's Pendant Hera, and we don't have a book for Aether Tablet. We don't have a hammer for Spike Cave. I don't know, like the. Maybe we could just kind of avoid that whole section altogether and just wait for something else that would make our mountain trip a little bit nicer. Hookshot would be ideal.
Yeah, so it's just a mirror here. We'll see where CFate. I guess even CFate doesn't have great options, but yeah, I guess we follow it to desert and check our points.
Yeah, he did check the Mire Medallion earlier. It was Ether. He misread on too. Yeah, mark that. And we only found Quake. I believe that was back in Mini Moldorm times, like very, very early in the seed. So we can't really get into Mire. Not that we have the cane anyway. Nice powder.
Hey, what if that's our hammer?
Yeah. That would actually be pretty. It'd be great for the viewers. Okay, CFate has his bow out. That is what we expect here in desert. Not a lot of arrows, unfortunately.
Well, there's plenty of arrow pots. I'm sure he'll pick them up.
Yeah, I'm sure that he is definitely picking
not dodging
up
them at all.
We do have to go to the big chest probably. We go get the big key.
Probably one of the items here is junk. There's one more.
Yeah, we saw 20 rupees on the torch. The key in compass chest. All right, and we have the other item.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess we're not gonna go get those arrow pots. We're probably also not beating Lambos. We did not have an opportunity to get the pedestal ever. So yeah, I think
but it's never pedestal.
Yeah, it's never pedestal until it is.
Okay, so anything in checkerboard? No. Okay, so we don't need the flute, so there's still hope for kefffka that maybe, unless it's on a bad, that maybe you can get your hammer before Thief's Stone. But I don't know how much longer he can reasonably hold off on Thief's Stone.
He's trying real hard. He has the mirror out, so he can do purple chest. That can be something like K45. Like yeah, grabbing purple chest and then going down to K45 since he's already done Stumpy. And you do Graveyard Ledge.
I guess at this point he's just committed. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be Graveyard Ledge, purple chest. That way you do K45, and then I don't know. I feel like kefffka then also goes into swamp before Thief's Stone at this point.
Hookless, hammerless swamp. We can get pretty far, right? Due to Specky Clip. No, we don't need the hammer to get past
we don't have a
into like the.
We
don't
can't
have a hook
do
shot.
anything.
Great point. We can get map chests. That
only map chests.
Would be our hammer. Would be pretty terrible. But of course, if it's possible, it can be there.
Yeah, I'm maybe a bit surprised that kefffka didn't do Hera then. Before he does this route that might lead to him going into swamp.
I'm just watching kefffka run back and forth, like past the curiosity shop, like 10 times.
No, we give up. We give up. It's time for thieves.
No, he does have the mirror.
Probably
for
for
what
the
it's
better.
worth. Like, yeah, so he does get he has the mirror, so once he gets the flute, he can immediately activate it, and I don't know, maybe delivering the purple chest would be better, would be easier this way. It's not like he has the book, right, or anything, to go check Bombo's tablet. So
Yeah, but he has
just put it
K45
down.
still left to check, so we kinda just run it down. It's still nice though to have the mirror, at least. Looks everything better.
If you, well, you mirror and activate the flute. Can you, oh no, we have to go back to our portal anyway to go grab the purple chest, right? Yeah, so at that point you just want to stay dark roll, never mind. I was thinking, maybe you can like flute the purple chest down and then flute straight back to 4 and then hop back in your portal to do K45. That seems kind of less good, so.
Oh, here a basement that is.
Yep. I missed what was in the basement cage. I assumed it was nothing.
That was a bottle with a bee.
Oh, bottle, okay. Oh, well. It's not nothing, but unfortunately we already got our Master Sword from Sick Kid, so I guess we are not going to be spending any more time in order to pick up anything extra. I'm sure these guys are getting both great, by the way. Looking for this anything, like a progression. and even like looking at how this race has gone so far, it actually does look. I mean, I don't think runners have made necessarily like bad decisions. It just happens to be that sometimes when you have late hammer seas, you're trying to look for like that one piece of progression, and you have to do the same thing kind of like over and over in order to get to the rest of the worlds. It just can feel a bit more frustrating because you're spending all this time and you're not getting anything new. So then it can kind of like wear you down a bit.
Yeah, it's just been a miserable layout. There's nothing you can really do about it, except so.
Yeah, except just truck through it.
Yeah, CFate saved a little bit of time over kefffka just because he was able to flute around. So when kefffka had to run back to Kek, CFate could just flute.
True, that's true.
Basically the main difference right now.
Yeah, I think we have some other minor differences. CFate didn't do like the second section of Skullwoods, for example. I think kefffka did. But yeah, CFate has done some of the my area stuff that kefffka wasn't able to do because there was no flute.
Yeah, but well, at least some of those are things they'll give back to each other. I assume kefffka will be
very
my
true,
area.
very true. Yeah.
I guess CFate might never come back to Skullwoods. He might never come back to Ice Rod Cave. Those might just be straight up skips, which would be straight up time saves, but yeah.
Yeah, your situation feels great for yourself. Oh, that is the hook shot, though. On Pendant Moldorm.
kefffka was so close to greatness. If he had just decided to do Hera instead of the Dark World stuff, he could have still delayed Thieves Town and maybe gotten the hammer first.
That Hera basement big key is required.
Yep. Fun, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, good thing we have a glove.
Okay,
it is one of the worst feelings, by the way, to jump down from there and they get stuck in those 2 rocks and you have a glove and you're like, okay, I guess I gotta save and quit now because I can't keep going.
We had the old man rescued. It's fine.
Yeah, hookshot is a very nice find, especially coupled with this mirror. We finally get over to East Death Mountain.
Yeah, there's so much stuff here. Like, you find this hookshot and now you just expect to be almost in go mode once you're done with East Death Mountain here. That being said, considering how the seed has been, there's probably just nothing here.
Bombos?
Cool, we can get into ice now on this. Great.
Yeah. we got bombos, we got tempered sword.
Yeah.
And we got half
and
magic.
No
we
hammer.
can cast bombos. Right. We can cast. I was gonna say we can cast bombos like I don't know, 8 times.
Yep.
On this.
And we still can't get to Cold Stare without the hammer.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this bombos actually is very much the seed at this point. This is the kind of progression you expect to get from this seed. We'll see. Maybe this purple chest.
Yeah,
also has something that would make things a lot more interesting.
Oh, sword.
That's not really the something. I just
Yeah,
think Kefka was hoping for you.
unfortunately, right. And of course, Kefka is gonna get his gold sword like immediately here because it's just Irish curly sauce he did pick up earlier.
Hey, both CFate and Kefka ended up getting 2 swords back to back.
True.
So yay, I guess.
So in addition to this hammer that we're still very much on the lookout for, don't we need some other stuff too, right? Like a fire rod, a Samaria, the ice rod.
Yep, yeah, we just don't have much
Just-
at all. So.
It's like we're missing. It feels like what feels like we're missing so much stuff.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, they can all just be.
Or it's just ice after all.
Yeah, it could be here in Hookshot. Like they all could just be very bundled together or clustered. That's certainly not outside the realm of possibility, but maybe that's just the copium talking.
Yeah, I mean, if it's the seed we're talking about, so it's probably gonna be ether and ice, and then some sort of progression in Mire. Maybe it just has to be the hammer at that point. Oh,
We have fire rod.
Fire rod. Now we have Skullwards too, isn't that great?
Yes, we have the back of
pedestals and logic.
Yeah, we have the green pen to turn in. If Skullwoods is gonna be a thing.
Yeah, clearly the thing to do now is to go beat Lamos with the bow, and then beat Skullwood so you can pull pedestal right after.
How are your hovering senses tingling here? Are we gonna go into TR without Samaria? I think the answer is no.
I don't think so. We're still looking for the hammer after all.
Good point. I always forget this. You need the hammer to get to the rock.
Yeah, unfortunately, the shortcut isn't legal.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to petition Tark for some newer methods into Turtle Rock.
I want to believe the reason why CFate hesitated there is because he was thinking about getting the desert pendant first.
Yeah. I don't know.
No,
what's
you
better.
don't do that.
Yeah.
There's
It feels
3
like
items
really-
here in Skullwoods. You just go for them, and then, like, if it's not here, you just last to Kate pedestal like a reasonable person.
Yeah, and if he knows that it is going to be pedestal, which he most likely won't because we don't have a book to find out. It's not like it's going to be an uncommon situation. Like certainly, we can certainly see it's not going to be an uncommon situation for kefffka probably, but also just kind of in general, like, you don't know who your opponent is, and so if something is on pedestal, you have no book to figure it out. Fire Rod was so late and buried. Hookshot was in on Pendant Moldorm. Mir was in Hammerless Pod, right? Like it's you're not basically going to be able to get this information anytime soon. Now, a good thing about Myths only seeds is that you can't mess up the Starkwood portal. Like, you can only ever go through the Myths Lockwood because if you go around with thinking that you'll just go in like the Myths Hammer way, you will be blocked.
Yeah. So Kefka's believing in the bad. That's interesting. I hope for him this pays off because he's been doing all the things that haven't paid off so far.
Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff that CFate hasn't done, like some of the other mirror checks, right? Graveyard Ledge, K45, and this is one of those also mirror lock checks, right? So
yeah. No, nothing here,
unfortunately, only a blue boomerang. I don't want to discount it because I do think a blue boomerang is very useful, but given that we already have a red one and it's not progression,
yeah, we have the better one.
Okay, boss down.
Kefka on his way to Hera finally.
Yeah.
I think he has nothing left other than first chest of swamp. So yeah, this is where we're going.
Yeah, Zaf was mentioning some of this earlier. When we were already delivering purple chest down, I don't know. I don't think it necessarily would be unreasonable for kefffka to have gone into swamp and go shoot the first chest.
Yeah, I guess he just
yeah,
unlocked
I don't know.
my area. That was the reason. Like, he was definitely planning to just go into swamp, but then he got the flute, so it just felt unreasonable to go there.
Yeah. I don't think either decision was unreasonable. Like whether you go into swamp there or whether you just leave. I think both are very defendable. It's just sometimes, in hindsight, when you have done like 30 more checks and you still don't have anything, then you're like, maybe I should have gone back and done it.
Okay, so Scrolls was nothing. And CFate is not going to ice. So I think he has to pick something that gives time back to kefffka.
Yeah, this could be...
This is gonna be mirror checks and maybe purple chest, maybe bat, something like that.
Yeah, and we kind of saw, and part of the reason, I guess, why like kefffka and had to do bat and purple chest up really is that without the hammer you can't really combine them, even though we've seen very commonly, right, that this is all like Smith's chain somewhat kind of includes this whole like area, right? Hammer pegs and bat and blah blah blah. It all kind of assumes you have the hammer.
Yeah. This road is also honestly not even that bad for CFate because he has Stoke Shot, so he can just go into swamp and clear it.
Oh, true, yeah, true.
So it's less miserable.
I really can't wait in this case for someone to blind pull pedestal. I don't think anybody's actually going to go do that because, as you said, just being like committing to an itemless Lammo fight to go pick up the third pendant is like, even though Desert's one of the shortest dungeons to go do, it's still, I don't know, like 2 minutes to get over there. 2 minutes of commitment, and then you go all separately to go pull pedestal, which is like another, I don't know, like 60, 70 seconds. It's pretty far from one spec.
Yeah, since there was no item on land mode, like pedestal is gonna be last location for both of these guys. Now CFate does know he can go to the bat. He just decided to skip it because it takes forever. You have to abandon your portal and then re-enter Dark World.
Yeah.
If you do that.
Slightly less painful. Because in this case we have the flute, I guess we can always kind of flute back to the flute back to 3, sorry, to go to the village. So you have a little bit of a time save there, but still, as you said, it does take forever. All right, that is progression for kefffka.
Finally,
terrible locations. Yes, terrible item placements here.
CFate is gonna show us the one check that's in logic in this place, in map chest. I suspect he will also clear the rest of this dungeon because we're still missing
we're here. Exactly.
Ether, Ice Rod, and Kane, aside from the hammer.
Well, it is now progression. Yes. Okay, so we are continuing, and yeah, I assume you still go beat the dungeon, like do the back first. I guess unless we found the big key, and then you're doing left side. Like, so what would be your strategy here, Jim?
Yeah, it's still the normal swamp route.
Okay.
You just can't find the hammer. That's all. It certainly feels easier to convince yourself that you can skip left side if you don't have the hammer. But I mean, let's be real, our next progression is most likely going to be the hammer, so... This essentially is a logic when you're looking for Ice Rod and Kane here.
Is hammerless ice without the cane worse, I guess? I mean, it's already kind of bad, but like, does it make trying to get the rest of the items at ice like substantially worse, or is it about the same?
It's... Well, you have to skip the big key chest, that's one thing. Because you can't reach it without hammer if you don't have Kane. It's like kind of weird because even if you have Kane, it's possible that you can't even like really go through right side because you don't find the key, since you can't get a hammer block key.
Right.
You need a key in either compass chest, big key chest, or spike chest, which the odds are decent, but you might just not find one, and then you just have to take the normal IPVJ rod anyway.
Okay. Okay.
But if you find the key, it's at least better. But ice still just sucks without the hammer. That's it. It just is what it is.
Yeah. A lot of things have not been very pleasant without the hammer for the last 55 minutes, I would say, and counting. By the way, we did find a ice drop. Yeah, in swamp, in waterfall. That is at least something. Maybe we can get like hammer go mode.
Unlikely. I mean, we could go back into swamp and find our cane and ether, I guess. But
Oh right.
I mean,
how about ether?
more likely something is locked by the hammer at this point. Yeah, it's pretty much looking like the hammer is just in ice.
I can't wait, by the way, until we get this book. In which case, then we'd come back to the mountain to go check some of these other checks. Ether tablet maybe isn't that bad, but then the Bombos tablet, that is, especially after we've done swamp. All right, CFate, considered leaving, but we're here. We can have at least big chests. I did see him pick up the big key in the back. Didn't quite catch how many items he had left. I assume it's 2.
Probably, maybe. I didn't count. So kefffka is really unfortunate. He fluted and then realized he hadn't done Spiral Cave yet, and as he was jumping down, got taken by the bird. And
oh no!
Because his options are so terrible, he's going back.
He's gonna be sad when he sees this was like, I don't remember what it was, 50, like money, heart container, it was something I saw and then I immediately like forgot it because it was just that
this is something useless. Yeah, this is tragic. I feel like you just say screw it. CFate walked past the big chest here.
Really, we're gonna get it right now, right? That we forgot, that we remembered. Lana.
Nope.
Let us all channel our energy for CFate to not get the big chest. Although if we get all the items here, hey, maybe you know, CFate just big brained everything. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! How many frames did that say? Like 4 frames? 3 frames? That clip? It looks really cool.
Something like that.
Yeah, but also very dangerous.
Not a lot. Yeah. Right, kefffka, where are we going? Skullwoods? Okay.
Okay, silver's never a bad find, especially for investing all this time. I think he remembered that there's a big chest.
I guess there are 3 items missing.
Okay, perfect. Well, I mean, not perfect because CFate, like, instead of like being able to leave left side after that heart piece, then he can, like, now he has to go back to the big chest.
Yeah, seems better of a backtrack than going back to Spiral Cave for what it's worth. So
yeah, it is 10 arrows. So coming back to swamp. Left side was probably just the silvers. I mean, if you'd known about it ahead of time, you probably wouldn't have done this. It just takes so much extra time. But, I mean, if you're gonna spend, like, the extra, I don't know, 2 minutes or whatever, then you may as well get something for your time back.
it's nothing on Hideout Island, right?
1 rupee.
Was just a heart or something? Or 1 rupee even? Yeah.
1 rupee.
Maybe. Oh, CFate never checked this, actually. Since he didn't do Ice Shot Cave, he just like threw it to 8 and did Zora straight from there without checking Highland. Okay, this is also Hobo.
Okay.
I wonder if we're gonna check Ice Shot Cave after this.
Always great, by the way, when you're like an hour plus into the seed, you're like, yeah, let me go check some sphere, like 0 or 1 locations. I'm sure everything will be fine. I mean, this case, like, he will be because kefffka showed us very early that it wasn't anything notable.
Nope, it's ice time.
Alright.
I wonder
like,
if...
great use of the gold sword, by the way. Dashing, killing the pickle.
Yeah, nice. Gotta use it at least once, right?
But yeah, I mean, why else would we get? Why else would we work so hard for it?
Right, here we are, Hammer's Ice. Yeah, from our perspective, we know this is either here or on pedestal. For CFate, let's see, he at least has Ice Rock Cave left.
He has graveyard.
He hasn't done Graveyard Ledge. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the bat.
Hey, look,
you said something about the book.
Yeah, I can't wait to go back for them to get it off of like Bombo's tablet or something. That might be worse than that, honestly. Yeah, but no, CFate's continuing. I mean, I also think if, like, once you're here, you're just committed to the rest of Ice Palace without anything else. Like, you really can't. Like, the book checks are, again, especially Bombo's tablet, are not something that you're really looking forward to doing. And they may not even have progression to begin with, right? So you're just here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just so terrible. He's going down to Swamp, I guess? I don't know. I don't really agree with this. Like, the one chest in Logic could just be map or compass or something. I feel like you should just go do ice for him at this point.
So I guess at least you don't have to run all the way down here.
Yeah, this is just so terrible to run, and then you only have one chest in Logic, and yeah, it might just be nothing. Like, it might just not even be an item.
I think if you're down here also in kefffka's position, you're somewhat committed, I guess, to just full clearing, right?
Like, you still don't have to. It's just like...
I made the effort all the way out here, though. I don't know. I guess it just feels like maybe this is my sunk cost fallacy, right? It just feels like getting to Swamp from Village of Outcasts is like we've already ran all the way down here, drain the dam, and then especially if there's 3 items left. We know that was 3 items left on CFate's side, but like I don't know. It's like I'd rather not leave something here if I've already taken all the time to spend to get over here.
Yeah, I mean, there's 3 items left, and there's many items left, you just do it, I'm pretty sure. But, I mean, you don't have to. Especially if you feel behind, which I
cannot imagine.
I assume kefffka does feel this way. Yeah.
I will say, from all of the random runners I've talked to and like heard their anecdotes, I have not ever heard of anybody saying that, man, I felt like just crushed that seed, especially during the seed. It's always I last located 4 different times in my path, and the placements were awful. Yeah, I don't ever know people ever really feel ahead. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes if you have a really good route and like really good execution, you can feel ahead. And by the way, this ice layout is solid garbage. The big ice tea, so CFate had to take another trip, and there's still an item or a chest left he can get in Spike Room, but we're just deciding to skip that at this point. Okay, so kefffka is just going left side first here, so he will get his silvers, and he might decide to just skip big chests, at least. Or he might go back in which case he'd lose time overall, compared to CFate's route. I would have been very surprised if I worked with the skeleton there.
Alright, should we have just left without the book? Oh, sorry, after the book and compass chest? Hey, look, it's the cane.
Nope.
I guess
that's nothing. Absolutely nothing right now.
Good point. We don't have ether to get into Mire. CFate may be realizing this. He will realize this once we don't have the medallion to quick swap to. Or this could just be desert.
Pedestal, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, this is just desert. I guess he doesn't want to do Bombo's tablet, which again, I understand.
Okay, this is spicy. Would have been nice if he had done this earlier. When he... Oh no, I guess the first LC he had already had Fire Rod. Never mind.
Sorry, when did he? You mean when he first came
Was...
to Desert Mine?
Oh no. Yeah, no, never mind. He didn't have the hookshot yet. Yeah, so if he had done it the first time, then he would have had to do ball levels.
I know. It's okay. We'll see what he decides to do. You know, his fate, no pun intended, is in his hands.
CFate?
If he
CFate.
does, yeah, if he does not want progression on the pedestal, then he can choose to use the wrong bow. Or if he wants progression, he should use the correct bow. Looks like we're not gonna get anything off of pedestal today.
We're gonna have to go back to spike chest and ice. It's your punishment for using the wrong bow here.
Exactly. Okay, I think kefffka. Yeah, kefffka looks like he just did left side first, right? He, I guess, was coming back in for the big chest because the big key was in flooded room.
Yeah, unless he skips it. I mean, it's also not unreasonable to just skip it. We'll see.
I do appreciate kefffka's kind of commitment. If this is the kind of game or the style that he likes to play, and then he has been consistent through the entire season.
Yeah,
really not
that's
leaving
true.
anything behind.
Yeah, you're right. He probably won't skip anything. I guess I just keep expecting him to skip something because nothing has been paying off for him.
Yeah. Alright, okay, at least CFate has decided to not read the pedestal. Hold 300 rupees from pedestal.
Yay.
That, unfortunately, will not afford us anything new. Are we going, are we going back to Spike Chest? Okay, Bombo's tablet?
No, we're doing Bombo's tablet first. Bombo's tablet is guaranteed an item. Spike Chest might just be a key or a compass or something.
Good point. This is a great scene, by the way, to watch, not to play.
Is it though?
Okay, you're not wrong. It's one of those more like entertainment factors. Kind of see is one of those sees where you watch the players to see what they would do in times of adversity, right? Like, what would you do when you're faced with difficult or tough decisions, right? And then if you end up, let's say, not making what is perceived to be the wrong choice, as in didn't lead to progression, or you didn't lead to the thing that you needed to be, then like, what would you do instead? What would you do afterwards? I don't think any decision so far has been wrong. It just hasn't. Like, a lot of these decisions are just gonna be coin flips, right? Like, are you gonna go north or south? Are you gonna go east or west? Left or right?
Yep. kefffka actually is in an interesting position here. He has this portal outside of Swamp. So after he's done here in ice, he could go outside and death warp to save his portal there and save like the entire trip back to Bombo's tablet.
Yeah, that would. Oh my god, this is big galaxy right here. That would be amazing. He did pick up Blue Mail in Myers shed.
Yeah, you still take 2 hearts to hit from the freezer in the first room.
Right.
So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you also have to like think of it. It's not always easy to think of it. Even if you're something you're aware of, like sometimes you just don't think about this because you're just like, man, where's this stupid hammer and ice? And you don't really expect to find the book.
Yeah, you don't expect to find the book. And you certainly, I guess you're just hoping that the layout is good. Well, okay. Without IPBJ, how far can we get? Still the same number of checks?
Yeah. IPBJ just makes it more annoying, but it's still the same amount of checks. But you, like, at this point, like, the progression almost has to be the hammer. So that's why you IPBJ here. And we don't have the cane, so we can't clear the dungeon if we don't IPDJ.
Mhm.
Oh well, you can clear the dungeon, but you have to do the stupid vanilla, like, go around, and that is
Nobody knows
garbage.
that anymore at that point.
Exactly, you have to figure it out first. Like, why would you want to do that? But yeah, moment of CFate. He is going to Bombo Salad. If that is nothing, then our answer lies in Spike Chest here, nice. And that might let kefffka pull ahead now, all of a sudden.
Very, very possible because, and I guess it's kind of watching kefffka's trend, right? I don't think he's gonna leave for like chest.
No, no way. He's been full clearing everything, so I doubt he leaves. And it's not on Bombo Sabbath.
It is bombs from Bombo's
I noticed
chest.
that kefffka is heading to Spike Chest before anything else. Which makes sense, actually. He has the key. You can just do this first. Often you're locked in
Just
over.
passed every single room.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Oh, poor guy, poor guy.
Yeah, so what you can do in this room is you just intentionally take a fall right away, and then you can just walk through the red barries.
It is the
And-
hammer
So it over.
on
It is.
kefffka's side. Amazing, amazing after all of this time. Now, kefffka, for what
Yeah.
it's worth, he still has to go get his Cane of Samaria from Ether Tablet. That is something.
True.
But he is definitely ahead in Ice Palace, getting this hammer. I'm sure, by the way, he feels like he is 100% ahead this race. Just based on how everything has gone so far for him. Little does he know that he is actually the first to the hammer.
CFate is forgetting. Oh no, never mind. He's hitting the switch. I'm stupid. He actually didn't need to hit the switch. He has the big key already, so he could just go. He has the cane and the key.
Oh right, that's right. That does actually happen more often in non-keys modes because they're all the items are all the dungeon items are in the dungeon, and so you can actually get it pretty early. Or in this case, if you're double dipping, you may have gotten it later in the dungeons, and then you're coming back. Yeah, and in keys modes, it's kind of unlikely, especially for Ice Palace. You just don't have the big key coming here.
Yeah, but even in this mode, like assuming you come in and are able to full clear ice, I wouldn't trust the big key to show up before all three items. So I usually just hit the switch. Wait, where is CFate going?
I assume it's the boss, no?
Oh, he got that. Yeah, I'm stupid. For some reason, I thought he has to go like around and to Spike Chest through the long room. So I was just stupid. Yeah, turns out CFate ends up being ahead still. Despite kefffka making it to the hammer first. That's interesting. So he's still just straight up ahead since he already has the cane. He can just go to TR it. Whereas kefffka has to make the decision to go up the mountain just for ether. Because that's the only thing that's there for him right now, right? And he doesn't know it's the cane, so he can't combine it with TR. I guess he has Spike Cave up there as well, so that's 2 items for him.
Would you still go do Bombo's Tablet out of curiosity? If you're kefffka?
No, I don't know. You have the hammer now, you. Well, no, I guess kefffka will beat Pod and then do Pyramid Fairy? That seems like something decent for him to do. Like, the hammer barely does anything for him, actually. He has... he has Helma, which I don't know if there's an item on him. He has Bombo's Tablet, he has Pyramid Fairy. He has Ether Tablet as a one-off. Or as a 2-off with Spike Cave. And then he has Hammer Packs and Thieves on Big Chest. That's all he has. And Pad. But yeah, what you might have noticed is that all of these checks are just 1 or 2 items, and they all suck. So, yeah,
They all
not a great place to be in.
Yeah, they all probably expend on the magnitude of like minutes in order to go do. Yeah, not very high return on investment.
On the hand, this could, like, it could work out in his favor, where he checks all this garbage and stumbles upon Ether, and CFate clears TR here and goes to the wrong spots afterwards. Like, there's a chance. But yeah, probably CFate is just in the lead right now, and more than likely Ether is just in here.
There's only one item. Well, there is 0 or 1 item, I guess, left for, like, on Helma, right? And they've already cleared out everything. Yeah, I would imagine that CFate probably would just go up to TR straight after this.
Yeah.
He doesn't know his combos. Yeah, he has the hammer now, so he can get in. And there, I guess, yeah, as you kind of mentioned before, like, there is hope that Ether is, like, not in Tartarok. So then if kefffka chooses to do more of these, like, one-off things, that he can save himself a mountain trip to basically do the thing that everyone hopes that we can do, right? Just basically go Mo Tartarok, one mountain trip left, and just go into Tartarok directly into GT. Oh, but he has to come back down anyway, right? Because of the cane. Like, he has to go out to Ether Tablet first in order to go get the canes, because come back down for Meyer. Okay, alright, well, yeah. Okay, Helma down for CFate. Helma soon to be down for kefffka.
Yeah, so it was an item, but it's nothing.
This race, by the way, was decided within like 3 seconds of each other. I'm just gonna say that we could just cut it and escape.
Yeah, I mean, they often got the sub 5. Like, if you just had, you know, trained harder, you could have saved that 3 seconds in this game.
Alright, that is Crystal down for kefffka. Yeah, CFate going up to Tartarok.
Yeah, well, we'll see what one of kefffka decides to do here. My guess is Pyramid Ferries first, because I don't know. Honestly, Pyramid Ferry is also really slow, but for some reason it just feels better than most other one-offs.
I guess maybe it's something new? Question mark? As in, like,
yeah, I guess it's something you unlock.
Yeah, and if you go back to, let's say, like, Thief's Not Big Chest or something, you've already done all of Thief's Not. I don't want to go do it again. Right? But here, I've never done Pyramid Ferry, the seed. We would not do Bombos Tablet first, right? We were just going to Pyramid Ferry.
Now we do
Bombos.
Bombos.
Do Bombos Tablet first?
It like, kind of combines. It honestly almost doesn't, but I think it still saves like a second or 3 if you combine it, probably.
You are here in Dark World, so it does, I guess, save you that extra entry. But then I guess you have to run back, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not even sure if it saves time to combine it, but it feels like you have to do it together with Pyramid Ferry. That's just how it feels.
We almost had simultaneous combos action, like one from the Tapple and the one from TR entry.
Oh. Nice.
Almost. Use the Dead Rocks to kind of hold up CFate a little. If kefffka finds Ether here, do you think there's a likelihood that he will go into Meyer without the cane, looking for the cane?
There's definitely a good chance, yeah. But
Okay, well,
it's just
never mind. Yeah, it's in Roller Room, so that is Gomo for CFate, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
CFate now has a very, very large lead. Like it's like, well, no, it's already really large. Even if kefffka goes to Ether Tablet next, it's still like what, 3 minutes almost.
Imagine that kefffka might be willing to do more things on the mountain. Because like some of the options you listed off earlier, they seem still slower than like going up to like either tablet and spike chest.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing is that everybody hates Spike Cave. So that might be a reason to put off button. But yeah, not like the other options are great. Yeah, we're going. Okay.
This is good.
So,
This is for kefffka.
yeah, so Lise is gonna get his second to last item and then his go mode right after. But yeah, he's still like 3 minutes behind. So it's gonna be
Assuming he
like this is.
goes into Turtle Rock, right?
Yeah, he will. You get the K and you go to Tiara. Yeah, like this is like 2 asters that CFate needs to have for kefffka to come back. So yeah, pretty unlikely for kefffka to win this from here, but I mean it's it's never quite over until we see the Triforce room.
Yeah, things can still. You can't ever take things for granted. Yeah, we're heading over to Turtle Rock. Slightly later entry, as you mentioned. CFate, by the way, I think probably at this point is ready to be finished with the seed.
Yeah, I mean both of them are waiting for the other to finish at this point.
Oh yeah. For how much back and forth these guys had to go do. And again, part of it is just the nature of the mid Dark World entry access, right? Like, you want to go to Pod, you want to go to Hype Cave, you want to go to Swamp, you want to Bombo's Tower, like all these are all separate trips. At least we were lucky to find a mirror in Pod that did ease things up a bit. But it just taking all those trips makes the journey seem like significantly longer than it actually probably was. I mean, and honestly, like looking at CFate's time after we're gonna finish TR here and go to GT, it doesn't look really that much different. Let's say like an average-ish cross casual blitz seed, for players of this caliber.
Cross key seed, yes.
I mean, hey, my defense, CFate went into Dark Potion Shop. Okay, that's what made me think that it was entrance.
Fair. Yeah, we do have to go and beat Maya still, so this is gonna be like a one.
Oh,
I don't know.
I forgot about
130 something.
Okay. We did not beat Aga, at least, but it was, at least for CFate, it was a pedestal seed. Just wasn't the ice rod. It was the red shield money that we were looking for. And then he went to have to just go find the red shield by himself. He didn't even need to go buy it.
Yeah, but we're leaving it with only one major purchase this seed.
I'm still a little disappointed that the gold sword doesn't cancel out the electrocution like from the Baris, as opposed to like the pickles.
Yeah, I agree. Totally should. And the boss would be so much more pleasant to deal with if it did.
Just gonna sneak right on by there for the chomps.
Right, into our last crystal for CFate.
I think we're kind of hoping that the key layout is kind. By kind, I mean the big key is just in like bridge chest or the spike chest. Yeah. They don't have to necessarily go all the way around to its vanilla location in the big key chest.
Yeah, at this point, the seed could decide to be nice and just let us finish. Well, we'll see. It's the seed after all. Probably we have to go all the way to the cutscene chest. I'm more of a fan of doing spike chest first here. It doesn't matter since both of them, neither of them were the big key. But if
What
you do
is your
spike chest
reasoning?
first, you're closer to where you go to the boss, right? So you get your fastest possible time for the dungeon if the big key is there. Unless you consistently hop at a bridge, then I guess you might as well do the bridge first.
I see. Okay, so I guess like there is bridge chest, spike chest, and then we have to come over here to the left side to do compass chest, and then I guess we're gonna just do big key chest.
Yeah, there's like two philosophies, right? Either like you do big key chest dead last, so you just do compass chest and then go like over to the right to lobby and map, and then come back if the big key is here. Or you just do it right away, which I mean is also reasonable. But like at this point, it's like a 1 in 3 chance for the big key to be here. And if you have to come back, then you just lose like, I don't know, 20 seconds or something. But then again, if you do this and it's nothing, you lose like 30. So just gotta weigh your options. It just feels significantly worse to do big key chest and that's the map. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Maybe at this point, since we've gone through so much of the seed already, that we just won't care anymore. Alright, okay, we have found the big key in the lobby chest. It looks like CFate could try and click through, right? Yeah. Just use another one of our boosts to its ability. Okay, how do you actually make that dash? Is it on like a specific pixel that you just start dashing and then you can just dash straight through? Is that what happens? Or is there something else that's
Yeah,
like more...
you have to be barely in the door still.
Okay.
And so you buffer like 2 pixels up, and then you have to press like to the side, so you move down with door state and A at the same time. So you start dashing with door state, and then you can just go through there. Some spooky action from CFate here.
Yeah, definitely being able to save some amount of time, so we don't have to go back and hit the switch like the developers intended that we were supposed to do.
We're still hitting the switch. What are you talking about?
Oh, you're right. You're right. We're not hitting the switch as the developers intended that we would hit the switch, like that method.
Yes, fair.
Yes. CFate, not caring anymore about how many arrows he spends. He knows that silvers will afford him a lot of leeway in GT, which is exactly, and Ganon, of course, which is exactly where we're going.
Yeah. CFate gonna be first to GT at like 1:30ish.
Yeah. Gonna be flute up the mountain, which is like, minute and a half-ish, and change.
And yeah, it's slightly faster to save quit here instead of mirror and fluting.
Oh,
if you have the old man saved.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and CFate definitely did that. I do remember. It's pretty common. Oh no. Oh, okay, we did not get dead rocked. Okay, and I do see some numbers. I see some very kind individuals who hopes that CFate can find the big key early. And then I also see some that we would like to extend the content of the seed.
What do these numbers mean? I don't understand.
Well, I do see 19. And it's CFate91. Do you think it's some sort of message?
Yeah, like I think they're trying to tell CFate to do like this reverse of CFate's usual strat.
Okay. Okay, kefffka actually gonna save a little bit of time here over CFate because he did not do the vanilla Vicky chest, which is, as you said, a pretty big time commitment, and you feel kind of even worse if you don't find the big key in there. So we just found it here in the lobby chest.
Yeah.
Go and.
Sadly, he had a bit of a disaster in Maya too, so he almost didn't end up saving time that way. Just happens. Sometimes you just get knocked around by the beamos and then you miss like the warps for the with ropes and just.
Oh yeah,
take,
I remember
like,
that too. Yeah.
So many extra cycles and it feels really bad.
All right, CFate.
CFate seems to be a hope right kind of guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looks like we are unfortunately not doing tile room, so that will not be on the docket. At least not until check number 22. Okay, I see Arcane Onion guest 4. I believe 4 is coming up. Fishing Boo guest 5.
He said those numbers and then I looked at the screen, but I was looking at Captain and was like, that's just vicious.
Arrows, yeah. Okay, I think that was 4. 5 is a math. 6 is a red rupee. Yeah, we should just number the little eyes at this point.
How many eyes are there, Clemos?
You can't put me on the spot for this. I think he said there were 11 eyes? No, 9 eyes? It's either 9 or 11. Because you need either 11 or 13 arrows for silvers.
It's 9 small eyes and then you need
9 small eyes.
arrows
Okay,
for the big one.
Okay, alright. The way I'm gonna remember this is gonna be 9 small eyes because you can count them on 2 hands.
Gotcha.
If it's 11, then
that is
I need
the preferred
help.
way you say how you remember it. Alright, map just coming up here.
From, yeah, that was, let's see, there's 6 in compass. Oh, okay, it's just map chest.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. I have no idea how. 11? 6, 7, 11, 12, right?
Sure. Okay.
We did 2 in Hope Room, 4 in Compass is 6, Torch is 7, 4 in Stelphos is 11. Lana, congrats.
GG.
Oh, that's how you knew about these things, Lana? I understand.
Are we fixing the seats? Is that what's happening?
Oh yeah. If this were actually planned, kefffka and CFate might have a word or two as some feedback for this particular race.
Yeah, me too, honestly. My cattle would see it earlier. I got 4% in TR and then I got tie roomed in GG. Like, great seats you're picking here, Lana.
Alright, kefffka looks like he's gonna go to, it looks like a Stelphos room first. So, probably about the same amount of time spent. Maybe a little bit, I think, less on CFate, because we don't have to make the return trip over here to the left side, right?
Yeah,
But
unless
it's,
this goes to left.
That's true.
Yeah, we're switching to mirror. Yeah. So, kefffka losing time there. What's the revenge of the Lambo? Because we didn't use the right bow earlier, we're 3-seconding this one instead.
Well, yeah. I mean, the point of practice earlier is that it's harder. It should be harder than your real, like your second fight, right? Your subsequent ones. So you really should be using the correct, the regular bow on Lambo. So then, by the time you get to like Lambo 2, you know, you've seen everything. You've seen it all, right? So you've just got perfect practice.
That makes perfect sense to me. This
race, probably much closer than one might imagine. For how much different things that people had to go do.
Yes.
On this stage.
Yeah, the seed was just miserable. I mean, honestly, like on paper, it's like a classic hammer and ice seed, where you first go to pot to get the things that unlock ice for you. But I don't know, this one just felt nastier than usual.
Was it because of the ice key layout? Is it like because CFate left, right? After something in ice, he didn't get spike chest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that might be it.
Yeah,
I don't know. It might also just be partially because like Bo was on Smith, and then like the powder shut up, and then you also found the book. All of these things just make it so much worse.
yeah, it was definitely very much of a trickle progression. Yeah, and any time when the hammer is in Ice Palace or is in Pod, I think Ice is worse probably than in Pod. But when you have Myth's Dark World's only access, it certainly can be more of a commitment to the seed.
Yeah, hammer and Pod honestly not even that bad. Because like, you know, you get your mids and then you just expect you have to go to pod. Like that's just the expectation. That's just how this game works. And then sometimes you find the hammer and like Hype Cave, and it's a pleasant surprise, but you have to go to pod.
I wonder if these guys would have gone to ice earlier, looking for the hammer if they had Cane. I don't know how much of a deterrent that was. Like in this case, the Cane was locked by Ice Palace Compass Chest because it was on Ether Tablet and the book was in Ice Palace. And so I don't know. It just like hammerless ice never feels good. But then like hammerless, caneless ice also doesn't really feel good.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Hammerless ice even Cane is terrible. So I feel like they still would have delayed it just as much.
I don't know if kefffka has a very.
We have red potions at least.
Yes.
We don't need it though because we're gaming.
Yeah, you're right. I was never worried. He is using his melee arrow.
You just had enough. No more bolt ammos.
I guess it happens, like the timing's different because he powdered the anti-fairy in the previous room. So they don't spawn, I guess, like in tandem. Or sorry, in tandem as opposed to like more simultaneous. Okay, CFate though, about to put in the last set of silver arrows into Ganon. Yeah, still, you know, it looks like a sub 140 seed.
Yeah. That's definitely a great and enjoyable time for casual food. Means you had a great seed.
Oh yeah. Big GG's to CFate taking the victory over kefffka, and yes, quite an endurance challenger. And yeah, CFate, big congratulations. I think you're right earlier. This is one of the seeds where like, how the heck did I win this?
Yeah. I mean, he even went in full pedestal, right? Like that's just gotta feel terrible.
Ped, he blind pulled Ped with no book. He beat itemless pendant Lamo specifically to go pull Ped as a one-off trip.
Yeah, and he left ice.
And he left ice.
Like, he never left time on his ice. Yeah, great job finishing and winning.
Oh, so he went to ice, which had the book after he pulled Ped. Because that's just how I guess no, it was?
No, he had the book when he pulled Ped.
Oh, right. When he was at Ped, right? Yeah. He had all the pendants by then. Yeah. So.
Right, that's I got 2 for kefffka.
He was 1 rupee away from such a great number. If only he had gotten the 1 rupee drop from one of the pots in Ice Palace map chess room.
Yes, great point. Between those two and the blind side single rupee, which one is your favorite?
Oh, Ice Palace map chess map room for sure.
I see. Between
Only
the 2
because it
pots
was-
there, what's your favorite?
Oh, you can't make me pick a favorite from there. They're like twins. Now I can change my tune if Tato does another trivia quiz and then he singles out one of the pots.
Okay, maybe in Tato's next Hassan tournament.
I think I also saw a bunch of warps coming over from on SpeedGaming side, so there could have been a lot of phase 3s here. Alright, GG's, kefffka. The real winners, I'm not sure who they are. I mean, CFate certainly has won this race. We had a good time watching this. I'm glad you finished. It was a battle, for sure. And yeah, like I said, this is much closer than I initially thought it would be. Just from all of the different things that happened. Turns out, both people had to do pretty much everything. Okay, I do see them in the setup waiting area, so maybe wait for these guys to come up. We
I've
are
pulled them in.
joined.
GG's,
Thank you.
guys.
Alright, GG's,
Hey!
guys.
GG.
GG.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
Jam. No sub 5.
It's okay. I forgive you.
No,
You didn't do a
thanks.
match.
You didn't read
That
patch.
was one part.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
how did you guys feel about this seed and how it was going?
Awesome! No, it was.
Bad.
Yeah.
Did we all have fun?
I mean, I guess we both did almost everything before the hammer. So yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
it looked like pedestal. You can say what you want. It looked so hard, like it's so. I had the book, but I was like, nah, I don't read it.
I respect it.
Huh? Sorry.
I respect it.
Thanks.
Yeah, I hadn't finished the Desert Palace and I didn't want to go back. So I didn't pull Ped. But I was thinking of Hammer on Ped. I had it once and it felt like it's true.
Yeah, this definitely looked like it could be fat for so long.
And in Ice Palace, I got the book and I was like, nah, it's not Ice Palace. and I left.
That's why you
left the
skipped
book?
spike chest.
Yeah.
Oh,
He left after big chest. Like,
Yep.
He did everything except the spikes.
Yep.
That was so rough.
That was kind of stupid. Yeah, it was stupid.
Well, it got you the cane, so you had at least an easier time coming back.
Well, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Were you aware that you never checked Ice Road Cave, CFate?
Yes, and I thought, if there's the hammer, I lost already. So I said to myself, nah, I won't check it.
Yeah,
Okay, fair.
that's brave, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
After 1 hour and 20 minutes, yeah, if you hadn't checked it,
Yeah.
it's
Yes.
too late.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was the voting. I didn't know where to go. I went to everywhere. You know, went to pod
Yeah.
when I found the flippers. I said I haven't finished thieves. I didn't. I wanted to wait for Hammer to finish thieves. Of course, I didn't. In the end, but,
No.
yeah, it was really going everywhere. And I last located my hookshot. I think. Yeah, I last located it.
No, I got it pretty early. I was pretty happy about it.
Oh, and, I did Era last.
Okay.
Okay, so that's where I lost a lot of time. I made probably a bit in Ice Palace because I went to the hammer the first time. So I regained a bit of time, but that wasn't enough.
Yeah, you also had this unfortunate mishap with Spiral Cave, where the
Oh
bird
yeah,
stole you
I
away.
really thought I thought I heard the bird. I thought, okay, I will jump and it will go up the ledge, and now it catch me when I landed. I was sad about it. I should have skipped it, but I was so I wanted the hammer so bad at that time. I didn't want to skip anything.
There wasn't really much. I think the routing was pretty much stupid anyway. I think you couldn't route it any. I don't know how it would be good. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, the seed was just not great. You just always had to pick between terrible locations.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite awful.
Yeah, it was. You had to do everything, but then not in convenient ways. Right? Like, okay, at least like CFate at least made the earlier decision to go in and beat thieves without the hammer. So he got the flute a little bit earlier than you, kefffka. So he had
Yeah.
at least the flute to like kind of move around a bit in Light Worlds. So that did save some time. But then also like you have missed Dark World access, right? Like, so what else can you do in Dark Worlds other than just go to that entrance, 10 different times, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it cost me a lot of time to do that all the time. Yeah, yeah, bad decisions, and but I don't like to go in thieves. Especially there was the small key in the front, only one item, so there was a big chest. There was an item in the big chest, so I wanted to wait. I know some people lost some important seeds because of a big item in the big chest of Thief Town. So I wanted to try to secure that, but no.
Yeah, it seems pretty hard to hold out that long.
Yeah, it was
in the
cool.
seed.
But each time I found something that because I was several times I was thinking, okay, I will go do it, but then I found the mirror, then I found the flippers. I found each time something that gave me more checks where the hammer could be before going back to thieves. And so I postponed it each time, and but yeah, I wish I hadn't. And I wish more that I followed my mirror to Era when I found it. It would have been a lot better.
Mirror was in pod, right?
Pod. Yeah,
Yeah,
mirror was
yeah,
in pod.
yeah.
But even with it, I postponed Era and did it last. But because I think I had mirror quite early.
Mm.
But yeah, I waited so long to use it in the mountain. So bad. But that was nice. And GG again.
GG.
2-0 you are now, correct?
Yes.
Already taking
congratulations.
the lead in the group.
Thanks. That's a relief.
And thank you, Jem Clearmouth and Demon's Read for the restream and SpeedGaming. That was very nice. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you guys for putting on a great show. Was well, maybe it wasn't enjoyable for you guys, but at least for us, it was fun race to watch.
It
Yeah,
felt
it was
like.
yeah.
Sorry,
Oh, go
sorry,
for it.
sorry.
Yeah, no, go first.
It felt like a 2-hour plus seat, to be honest.
Exactly.
No.
It's definitely one of those seeds where you're happy watching.
Yeah.
But yeah. But this is groups. You guys have 6 total matches, right, within your group.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really best
Yeah.
of luck. Do you guys ever play each other again, or was this your game 2?
No, game 1. Yeah, we have another one to schedule. I'll try to take my revenge.
Looking forward.
Okay. By the way, we did get confirmation from Lana, one of the mods for this tournament, that if you have any complaints about the seeds, she is responsible fully, 100% only her. So go and take it up with her if you have complaints.
We will.
Yeah, but thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm glad you guys got through the seed. It was entertaining, had lots of really good value. Again, for us. Hopefully, you guys had enough fun. Yeah, of course, best of luck to you guys in the tournament, and hope you guys both move forward.
So thank you again, GG again, CFate, and yeah, looking forward to our next race.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
yes. Oh, bye.
Yeah.
So, nothing more to say. Thanks for commentary. Thanks for the restream. Thanks for tracking. And like you said, I hope we did a good show. And looking
100%.
forward to the nice. Looking forward to the next races and GGs, of course.
Yeah, thank you guys so much again for a very hard fought seed. Thank you again, Demon's Druid. There was a lot to keep track of on this particular seed, so thank you again so much for tracking. And Force Jam, thank you for agreeing to do this. I hope this doesn't influence any of the future races that you might pick up to do commentary for.
Maybe this was the last. Nah, just kidding. Yeah, this was a great time. Thanks for asking. Always a pleasure to do commentary with you.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure if there is more casual boots, at least for SpeedGaming tonight. I did see actually there might be another one with some commentators signed up, but there's no channel. I just see like Gamma versus Freddy 3K tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern, which I think that's probably outside of the realm of European time, friends. But if you are in the US or Pacific time, or maybe an extremely early riser, then that might get a channel. But otherwise, yeah, keep your eye on the schedule for other races. Lots of races are going on. Just may not always have a restream channel for it. But it's tournament season, so have a great rest of your Thursday evening. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next race.